Hello friends, it can be quite disheartening when you've completed a case and you're just hydrating the side port when a small tiny nucleus fragment pops into the AC. This tiny fragment of nucleus often gets stuck at the side port incision, and while hydrating it can be released into the anterior chamber. You've washed off all the viscoelastic and therefore you don't want to put in more visco. And what is the best way of removing this fragment? As clearly depicted in this video, I'm completed the case, I'm hydrating the side port, and at that time a small fragment gets into the anterior chamber. The visco is washed off from the AC, so I initially tried to get this piece out with just a stream of hydrodissection. But since this fails, I'm putting the IA probe inside the eye and see what happens. In a matter of less than a second, the piece completely disappears, and at this point I have no idea where this piece has gone. Leaving this piece behind is going to give me a lot of heartaches in the post-op period. It may slip into the AC and produce endothelial damage or produce chronic iritis. Till the end, I could not find this piece, no matter how hard I looked. Let's see exactly what happens in a frame-by-frame account of the piece. This also shows how powerful the irrigation wave is. You see the piece is circling around the anterior chamber. It goes down, up, down, and then finally disappears into the 6 o'clock position underneath the IOL. It's probably stuck and lodged in the ciliary sulcus somewhere to create problem later on. Second case, traumatic cataract successfully handled with iris hooks. It was also a black cataract, and I was heaving a sigh of relief that the case is over. Then once again, while hydrating the side port, this fragment pops out of nowhere. I don't want to leave this piece behind, having garnered some knowledge from the previous case, and therefore in this patient I'm using viscoelastic. The viscoelastic is a more reliable device in order to get the piece out of the anterior chamber. It's quite easy, just takes a few seconds, and then you can wash off the viscoelastic and the day is saved. And this is probably the best way to remove a small fragment at the end of the case. Thank you for your attention.